Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Keys TV. My name is Nikita, and if you are new here, hello. I do want to apologize in advance because my voice is a little raspy. I am trying to get over my head cold. I've been having this cold for about 2 weeks since April 17th. And I just can't shake it. As y'all can see from the title of today's video, I will be talking about my experience going to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the Millennium tour, good and the bad about the whole entire road trip and all that to come. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Make sure you have your bell notifications turned on so when I post my next video, you'll be notified. Today is April 29th. And the day of the concert was April 19th, which was 10 days ago. Originally, me and my 15-year-old daughter, Ariana, were the only two going on this road trip to Wisconsin for the concert. We had a change of plans, and I had to bring along my other daughter and my son as well. On that day, I set my alarm for like 7:45 in the morning so I could take my shower, do what I had to do. We all start getting ready, and we left out the door about 9:30 a.m. We went to our local McDonald's to grab some breakfast. My son really don't like eating breakfast from there, so he didn't get any food with us. We left there and went to the gas station so I could fill up the tank. And then we got on the highway. I want to say like an hour to an hour and 20 minutes into the trip, we stopped at the first McDonald's in Wisconsin. And I grabbed my son some lunch. In that same parking lot, they got a gas station right there. So we went to the gas station, did a little quick bathroom break and grabbed some snacks, a little fresh air. And then we got back on the highway. Me and my kids have been to Wisconsin Dells a couple of times already for spring break. So at this point, whenever I hit the road and we are passing through Wisconsin, we love passing by, seeing the Transformers and stuff like that. If you know, you know. Also in that area, they have more gas stations, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Ross. So we stopped at the Dollar Tree and Ross and another gas station to do another quick bathroom break. The total trip time was 4 hours and 45 minutes. With making those two stops, it took us like a total of 5.5 hours, I want to say. It was just like another extra 45 minutes or something added to the time. We made it to the hotel around 4 p.m. The hotel that we stayed at was Spring Hill Suites, downtown Milwaukee. We would have originally got there at 3 p.m., but we arrived at like 4 p.m. When we arrived to the hotel, the shit hit the fan, really. It was some women in the lobby. Immediately when me and my kids walked in, they were already being very loud, just doing the most. I'm not sure if they were drunk or whatever, but they were very loud. One of the ladies walked up to me like, "You know Sammy?" And I'm just like, "No." He was like, "Yeah, you do know who Sammy is." And I'm like, "No, I don't." And so they end up getting on the elevator, and one of the other ladies told her like, "No, she don't know who Sammy is." So I'm like, just looking at my kids, we just looking confused because we literally had just walked in the hotel lobby, and then they immediately came to me asking me if I know who Sammy is. So nonetheless, I checks in, we get the key card, we go to the 3rd floor. And I'm just hearing loudness down the hall, like 2, maybe 3 doors down the hall from where our room was. I'm hearing these same women. I said, "Oh, no, we are not." So we go in the room, we check it out. I go back downstairs. I tell the staff like, I'm gonna need you to switch my room because yeah, I can't do it. He's like, "Is everything okay? Is something wrong with the room?" I'm like, "No, the room is good. It's just the people on the floor I'm not comfortable with. I'm not going to be able to be on that floor with those individuals." He was like, "Okay, let me see what I can do. Got a guest on hold." I said, "No worries." We didn't want to walk around with luggage, so we left it in the car. When I come back inside with the luggage, here these ladies were again. And that same lady looked at me like, "You do know who Sammy is." I'm like, "I don't know who Sammy is. I'm not even from around here." And she's like, "Neither am I." And then they walk away and get back in the elevator. And I'm like, what the fuck is they on? You don't even know me. I didn't know if they were trying to start some shit with me or if they thought that I was just some random female that might have knew their baby daddy or something. I'm just confused, sitting in the lobby like, what the fuck is that about? The staff gives me another key card to the 5th floor, and we go to the room, which is the same exact room like the other room, so nothing different. So I end up calling my mom, checking in with her, letting her know that we made it safely. We're just chilling, trying to vibe out until it was time for me and my daughter to head out for the concert. Just to refresh y'all memory, me and my daughter, was going to do the meet and greet with Bow Wow. In order to do the meet and greet, you have to purchase your ticket beforehand, or you can purchase it the day of the concert, as long as you purchase it by 3 p.m. On the way to the hotel, I remembered around like 2:45, like, dang, we got to purchase these tickets because it's about to be 3 p.m. And if we don't purchase them, we're not going to be able to meet Bow Wow. That's my childhood dream, to meet him, because I went to the concert with my oldest sister when I was 14, but I did not get the chance. And that was a horrible experience at the time. It was like 2:58. At the time we purchased the tickets. A few minutes later, I got an email saying, thank you for your purchase. When you purchase the meet and greet tickets, you got two options. You got gold or platinum. And the platinum would get you the hoodie, the VIP lanyard, and the meet and greet and whatever. The gold gets you the t-shirt and the same things. It said, thank you for your purchase, and it didn't have no other information. So to fast forward, while we are sitting at the hotel, I was trying to figure out how to plan everything for the night. Like I said, my son and daughter was there with us, and I knew that they needed to eat dinner before I left out for the concert. And I knew I wanted to freshen up. I was trying to figure out, what time do I do this? What time do I do that? I ended up taking my shower around 6:45 p.m. So I got out. I ordered my kids food through DoorDash. I gave them the little safety talk to let them know, double lock this door when I leave. Don't be making too much noise. Treat it as if you were at home. I didn't want to drive. Trying to find parking, going to a concert, it just never works out that way. I didn't want to walk because we are females. I was not putting me and my daughter at risk. I knew the concert was going to end somewhere after 11 p.m., if not later. Even if we would have walked to the concert during daylight, I was not going to walk back to that hotel at night. I decided that we were going to take a Lyft. Ordered the Lyft. It got there around 7:30. We arrived at the concert no later than like 7:40. It was a smooth check-in process for that to be my first time at the Reserve Forum. It had security and everything. Since we had floor seats, once we got into the building, we just walked through the door and our seats was right there. Before we actually sat down, I stopped at the little area where you can order drinks. I got my drink and I ordered my daughter a soda. A girl walks up and I noticed that she had a VIP badge on. So I asked her, like, where did you get that from? She was like, oh, I just got done with my meet and greet and you're supposed to get here early to check in. Did you get the email? And I was like, wait, what email are you talking about? She was like, you were supposed to get an email telling you to get here before the concert so you can do your meet and greet. Please stop playing. So she's like, no, check your email. So I pulled out my phone. I checked my email. And to my surprise, they sent me the email like 20 minutes after they sent the first email telling me, thank you for your purchase for the meet and greet. So I said, you gotta be kidding me. Like, don't play with me like this. Like, yeah, you might want to go check in with the staff because you probably missed it, but go check to see if you can still do it. Once I went over there to that lady, she was like, no, you missed it. I said, bitch, I'm pissed off. Because that was my whole purpose of going to Wisconsin. It was to meet Bow Wow, to do this meet and greet. I didn't really give a fuck about the concert. I cared about it, but I didn't give a fuck about it. It's a chance to meet Bow Wow and to take my pictures. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting my shirt in the mail. Ever since the concert, I haven't even heard anything back about the t-shirts. We goes inside, we find our seats, and the concert ended up starting right on time at 8. The best thing that I can say, everybody's performance was a lot better than expected. I was seeing videos of Yin Yang Twins' performance and they were falling off stage. I seen Nivea's performance and she wasn't giving no kind of energy. Even Omarion, when people were showing his videos, they were laughing at him like he ain't even really putting effort into dancing. They compared it to a talent show. So I was just like, please, I hope I didn't waste my money. But the concert was lit. It was lit as fuck. Good seats, 7 rows right in front of the stage. So I was able to see everything and everybody. My favorite performance was Bow Wow, Trey Songz, and Boosie. I was only pissed at one thing during the concert. It was 2 people in seat 1 and 2. My daughter had seat 3 and I had seat 4 in the row that we were in. And my daughter has seen Ray J on the side giving everyone hugs coming through the crowd. And I'm like, oh snap, let me get a hug, let me get a hug. I'm gonna post a clip because you can hear me in the video saying, oh my God, I want a hug from Ray J. The couple that was right on the side of my daughter was not trying to move. And I was pissed off because Not only did I already miss my meet and greet, now y'all want to stand here and act like y'all can't comprehend and get out the way. I'm telling y'all, Ray J right there, I want to get a hug.
And I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's
By the time they finally got out the way, I'm like, Ray J, Ray J. And he walked by, gave one last person a hug, and then he walked to the back. He was right there. When I mean I was like in arm's reach, right next to Ray J. He was literally like 2 feet in front of me. The dumb idiots on the side of me didn't want to move. And then Sammy comes through doing the same exact thing. And Sammy, if y'all remember the name from the hotel, Sammy is the artist. I couldn't put the 2 and 2 together. The Sammy that these women were talking about from the hotel was the same Sammy, the artist that was at the Millennium tour. But nonetheless, Sammy comes through. He's giving people hugs. He's hugging everybody that's there. He was on the same side. And I was still stuck. Bow Wow, you did your damn thing. And that was to be expected. He did his little Harlem Shake, this little sea walk across stage. What else happened? After the concert, I tried to stick around to see if I was gonna see Bow Wow or Trey Songz walking around.
And I'm sitting there going that crazy. Cause I know she still thinks about me too.
I don't care what y'all got to say about Trey Songz. Him and Bow Wow was the reason that I was there. The concert lasted until 11:45, 11:50 p.m. We didn't even eat while we were there because they had one floor for just drinks and then you had to go upstairs for the food. While we were waiting for the drinks, it was like 7:50. They started the concert right on time. They didn't prolong anything in between each performance. It was like maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. They kept that thing rolling. When we left and got back to the hotel, I ordered me and my daughter some DoorDash. It was a staff guy downstairs. I guess Sammy was staying at our hotel. So the whole time when the ladies were trying to tell me, do I know Sammy and stuff like that, they never described who this Sammy was. They never said, are you going to the concert later on? Sammy was at the same hotel I was staying at, which was the Spring Hill Suites. The hotel staff was like, yeah, I ain't supposed to be saying nothing, but Sammy is at this hotel. I don't know if he had like a little after party or if he was actually staying at the hotel. No wonder they were making such a big hype over it. Cause I'm like, who is Sammy? No, I don't know who Sammy is. We literally left the next morning after we ate breakfast. We packed up our bags and we hit the road. I want to say right at 10 a.m. Trip took us like 5.5 hours to get back because we did the same exact routine going back home that we did going to Wisconsin. I thought it was going to rain very, very heavy and I was scared to drive back because I was even going to see if we can get an extra day and leave on Monday instead of leaving on Sunday. But it wasn't really raining too bad. We ended up stopping at McDonald's again because that's just our favorite place to eat. Ended up making it home about 4 p.m., which is funny. The drive was smooth there and back. Bow Wow, if you see this video, just know that I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on April 19th to meet you, but I didn't get my chance. So call me. I missed all my opportunities. The universe knew what it was doing because they already knew if I would have got that picture, they already knew I was gonna act a fool. Universe was like, nope, I already know what you about to do, girl. You about to act a fool and I can't let you do that on my watch. Oh, call me. Call me. 612 4. Never mind. Do it again. Yes. If there's another road trip to be had and my peoples is there, yes, I would do it all over again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video and make sure you have your bell notifications turned on so when I post my next video, you will be notified. Thank y'all so much. I love you and see you in the next one.